Alright, this is the second part of the JFusion creating a plugin tutorial, and in this part I'm just going to create the Barebones code for a sample plugin, and basically just going to create the structure of it and show you how to install it. So I'll just set something up. Right, so you can see these are 6 files we're working with. The only file we need to actually get a plugin to show up correctly and install correctly is the XML file. So just going to change that because I filled each one with the PHP tags by default because I was just copying them. So we need to make sure this is definitely an XML file. And make sure the encoding's UTF-8. Oh wait, I don't. Thinking it's PHP again. So we've got our XML main tag. Just need a doc type. And this is install system. And this just basically tells Joomla that it's a component to install. So dev slash or dot joomla.org. So you might want to compare it to another plugin to make sure you're typing everything exact or to make it quicker. In this I'm just going to write it as I can remember it, so it's just, you can see exactly what I'm typing. So first element in the XML file is the only element is the install. And this just basically contains all the other information for this plugin. So I'm putting 1.5.5 because that's the latest JFusion version, so it won't work with any older ones, just as a precaution. And the first child tag of this install tag is the name tag, and in here you're going to be putting basically the lowercase name, no spaces, of your plugin, which, if I just go to plugin manager, you can see the name shows up here. So since this plugin is for iOS, or this template should I say, I'm just going to write iOS like that. And author, obviously just your name. Then the next one is creation date, and this is, just refer back, this shows up here, which is basically you can write whatever format you want, but it's normally just month and year. You don't need to be specific on the day, so I'm just going to create right May 2011. Copyright. So copyright, and most likely you want to do a open source one, so GPL. And I'm just copying this from another plugin, just because this is what the general JFusion license, but obviously you can change this if you're making a commercial one. Then there's just some more author tags, so email and URL. And then just the version of the plugin, well, that and the JFusion version. So I'm just gonna rob this from here, and you've got to add a dash and 3 zeros. Then a description, which shows up in this bit, so some kind of generic. And then there's just some default settings, so this slave tag basically means when it's first set up, does it appear as a master or slave already? Next one is dual login, which you just have set to 0 by default as well, because I need to sign up before it should work. This is just set to 1, so it returns some information about it as you turn it on. And this one just well, I'm not quite sure on this one, to be honest. I think it's something to do with a messaging feature, so I'll look into that one more in future. And this allows you to integrate search. And then there's just the files tag, which has subtags of all these 6 files you use. Well, yeah, all these 6 files you're using. So file name, just duplicate that. So it's 6. Then end the tag. So the 6 files are admin, auth, index, the XML file, which is this that I'm typing in a minute. And that's most of it. And then there's some parameters you have to fill in, so we'll just at the ending tag for the install, and then that for your end.